Hey guys, this is Shrek and Nature Channel Awesome and Dory Explore Sucks here again, and today I'm going to tell you why the 2018 Robin Hood movie will be even worse than The Gods of Egypt. Okay, let's start off with the plot. The plot for The Gods of Egypt is embarrassing, and it was really bad too. It was a, it was embarrassing, and it was a really bad plot. There was no plot for this film at all. It was so confusing there was n- that the movie didn't even try to focus on this movie. I mean, it's that confusing, guys. But this one is good. The plot for this movie is going to get even worse. Why? Because the plot for this one is downright ridiculous. In fact, this is one of the worst plots ever so far that the director is doing. He's doing a horrible job with it as well. Oh my god. And the director did a did a bad job with this one as well, but the Robin Hood one, the director of it is doing much worse than this one did. Second is the acting. The acting for the Gods of Egypt was awful, but the Robin Hood one is even more atrocious. Yeah. The acting for Gods of Egypt is so awful. But this one is atrocious. In fact, it's one of the most awkward acting ever. Like really. This is the most awkward acting ever. Another thing you have is some of the scenes were predictable on this film. Some of the scenes were predictable, and it was boring as well, and it's pathetic. This one, on the other hand, is just as it's going to get even worse. Like this is the most. Oh, sorry. This is the most lamest. Uh, like they have the most lamest scenes ever, and it's cheesy, boring, lame, cringeworthy. I mean, anything you could call bad. Some of the scenes were really bad in this film. It makes you want to put to sleep. Another thing you have is the backgrounds. The backgrounds for this movie, it's god awful. It looks like a cheaply made video game. And that's the same thing as Robin Hood. The background for this one is also god awful, and it looks like a cheaply made video game. But the Robin Hood one is even even worse than Gods of Egypt. This movie Gods of Egypt felt like a terrible movie. Like, for an example, it felt like movie 43. Gods of Egypt felt like movie 43. It was that atrocious. But this one, on the other hand, Robin Hood will feel like Jason Goes to Hell, the Final Friday all over again. But it's gonna get even worse than Gods of Egypt, worse than Jason Goes to Hell, the Final Friday, worse than movie 43. It's worse than all those bad films. And another thing, this movie is going to fail miserably at the box office, and it will get a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Just like Gods of Egypt, it failed miserably at the box office. It deserved it. But Robin Hood is gonna do even worse than Gods of Egypt. It's gonna make $0 and 0 cents. And yeah. Gods of Egypt should win Razzie Awards for being the worst movie ever. Well, next year Robin Hood will win. I hope Robin Hood will also win Razzie Awards next year for being the worst movie ever. Worst director, worst acting, worst backgrounds, worst everything. And the directors, writers, producers, and actors were not professional at all. Same as with Gods of Egypt. Both of them gets a thumbs down for me, and this one sucks donkey vomit, while this one was suck ultra zebra crap. And what's worse is that this movie is gonna come out on the same day as Wild Week's Internet Wreck-It Ralph 2 comes out on November 21st. Hell, even Wild Week's Internet Wreck-It Ralph 2 is gonna be a hell of a lot better than this. Way, way, way better than this abomination. And Gods of Egypt as well. So yeah. And both of these films, Gods of Egypt and Robin Hood, both of these films were completely unnecessary. Like, who the hell asked those films in the first place? Apparently no one. And the 2018 Robin Hood film looks like a huge insult to Disney's Robin Hood, which the Disney Robin Hood is way better. So yeah, I hope Robin Hood fails miserably at the box office, and I hope it gets a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I hope it wins Razzies just like Teen Titans Go to the Movies. And it will be so many times worse than Gods of Egypt. It will actually feel like Jason Goes to Hell all over again. So yeah. Do not see Robin Hood on November 21st. Go see Ralph Breaks the Internet Wreck-It Ralph 2 instead. That movie will be a hell of a lot better than Robin Hood. Robin Hood is going to fail miserably, and it will become an epic failure. Well, those are my reasons why the 2018 Robin Hood film will be worse than Gods of Egypt. Even worse than Gods of Egypt. This is Shrek and Nature Cat, Awesome and Dory Explore Sucks here, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video.